What's up, friends? Brian Fans, Fans here, and we're going to talk about creator coins and this creator economy, and a little bit of crypto. And yeah, when I heard about creator coins, I thought we were talking about like physical coins, like this one I got when I was in Iraq and Afghanistan, or maybe like poker coins, like these ones I got when I played in the World Series of Poker. No, we're going to be talking about creator coins, and I'm going to break down a little bit about what this all means and what I've learned over the last 3 months to hopefully kind of give you guys a little bit of a taste of what excites me and where kind of this whole kind of thing is going. So it's not going to be about crypto, full transparency. This is not financial advice, but I'm really going to talk about this idea of what is a creator economy and how does this all emerge as we move forward, and really what this is that is so different because it's not influencer marketing. It's not affiliate marketing. It's not online course selling or memberships or just another crypto currency. And it's also not, just another fan base tool or a tool for us to kind of, put everybody into a bucket or an email list. And so, for me, when I heard about this and when I kind of first got brought onto it, I tried to wrap my head around it. And the first place I went I was like, okay, creator economy, and it has like this dollar value, right? And it had, and I got to pick a coin name, and I had to do all these different things. And many of you know that the coin is ADHD, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But really, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, so this is kind of like, I was like, where does this fit in like the crypto space? Because I know blockchain. Blockchain is something that I've studied and been helping brands and businesses understand, a lot better than what they have from going from on-premise to cloud computing, to understanding the role of something that's decentralized and this idea that it's community driven. But really, it took me a minute to kind of wrap my head about where this kind of all meant. And what I mean by that is there is this idea of affiliate marketing and network marketing. I've been an affiliate marketer for Amazon. I actually have an Amazon influencer store that I use. But in an Amazon influencer store, Amazon and the product makes the bulk of the money, right? I get a percentage because I am using my link and I'm sharing it out to the community, and then the community gets a product or a service or a discount. But that's very like kind of one direction, one way, and it's very transactional. And then, of course, there's brand partnerships and sponsorships. This is where I've spent most of my time. I've worked with all kinds of brands, from IBM to Dell to the Super Bowl. All of them on my business model is working with them in a B2B model, and then them connecting with me, and then me creating some kind of content or experience for my audience. So the audience suddenly doesn't pay anything; they get free access, but I get rewarded because the brand is rewarding me, and of course the brand gets to by using me gets to build trust through to that community. But that's also kind of it's a brand creator partnership. And yes, the community gets something for free, but the community's participation is very passive in that piece. And also the brand partnership one can always be a little bit disconnected. Of course, there's online courses. I've launched my own online course. And I think when we think about online courses and this idea of like where we're all moving, there's plenty of people that are making a lot of money building online courses and selling online courses, from information to learning. But really, though, those that complete the trainings, those that are part of that community, if that course starts growing, if that creator all of a sudden starts emerging, those that took the course early on and helped bootstrap that, they're not rewarded anything, right? They don't have it. They actually, for the most part, they probably get the old information and the old content that was originally distributed. So, and then of course you have like kind of these online masterminds. I run an online mastermind called the Misfit Mafia. I ran one focused on speakers, which is called the Speaker Misfit Mafia, which of course is kind of like a mastermind group. Mine had about 25 people inside of it, private over a short amount of time. But of course, that is also kind of transactional in the sense of, hey, we're gonna move us to this needle. We're all gonna participate, and then we can all go our separate ways after that. And so when you think about this creator economy, and I thought this graphic was actually pretty good, and I can click on it here. I'll click on it so you guys can see it full screen real quick. There is lots of things going on in the creator economy, everything from audience to audience monetization to understanding the platforms, the different community management tools, even the creator tools that exist. But that can get you a little overwhelmed, right? But we have this idea of like, what is a creator, right? And I've had this debate on social for a while now on the difference between a creator and an influencer. And really the term creator emerged thanks to YouTube, right? YouTube actually called their largest YouTubers, creators, which were technically influencers for all intents and purposes. And then, of course, you have like the Patreon models, for those that are familiar with Patreon, where you're purchasing like a subscription where every month you pay a certain amount and you get a certain amount of new information or you get additional information. And then, of course, you have OnlyFans, which made its kind of rise in the adult space, but also kind of has that model where you're paying monthly to get exclusive access to something that's not shared publicly. But that's still, if we still think of this, right, it's still one of these areas or this arena of not disconnect, but it's really like you're paying for something that as the creator continues to grow, the creator, yes, they might give you more content, but it's not a community-driven experience, community-driven project. And so when I started really wrapping my head around this creator economy and what this all meant, for me, where the magic actually lies is the idea that we can technically build something together. And the more successful the creator is, the more successful we are as a community, the value rises with that. And also we can add things on top of that. And so the creator coin, the creator economy, in my view, and when I look at this, is it's more than creating a fan base, right? And I was one that was, I was a big fan of Dave Matthews Band. I was participated in The Warehouse, which was Dave Matthews Band's fan club. I believe I went back and looked in 2007 was when I joined that. And Dave Matthews Band, as they got their brand increased, I didn't get all of a sudden more rewards, right? Yes, because I was an early adopter, I got earlier access to buy my tickets for the upcoming concerts. But that success was kind of disconnected in the sense of best-selling album and the fan club reward isn't there. And so that disconnect to me, and this idea of who's controlling the money and where does that all go, has really always been there. And so I think when I look at this, and what excites me from not only the launch of the ADHD coin that I have, but where this can all go, is the idea that no matter what your purpose or passion is, if you are a creator and you have this ability to have a creator coin, you can reward your community. Your community can purchase them, and based on the amount they're holding, they can do certain things, or based on the amount they can purchase and then send to either you or to another community member, they can then be incentivized, right? And because there's different value in this, then there's a different kind of ways that we can use that. And so I'm going to kind of give you guys some really cool ways that I've seen some creators using this, and some things that I think we can kind of keep on the lookout for. Now, the thing I mentioned before is I launched March 12th, right? And March 12th, this is actually a screenshot from the first day when I got my coin. And I was like, oh, cool, people are buying this coin, and it has like this dollar value. As you guys can see, probably all the way up there at the top, it's worth 36 cents. And I didn't really understand that. And all of a sudden, it was going up as people were buying, quote unquote, like stock. And then I realized it's much more than that, right? And it's much more than just the dollar value, connected to what the coin has. And so when we think about this and where this is all going, the dollar value is just one small point, right? And so this graph that I have right up here, it actually shows you the last 3 months. And at its height, the coin was worth $5. So for each person that was holding a coin, their coin was worth $5. At the moment, because of course there's dips and flows, the coin is worth $1.35 there, right? So there, about 2 months ago, it was at about $5. It's also attached to some other variants that we can talk about on a different conversation. But for me, this point of it, right, this idea of true crypto monetization of the coin is just a small token of really where the value lies and how I think this all kind of connects beyond like the influencer marketing and those areas. And where one of the big areas is the idea that coin holders, those that are holding the coin, right? It's still your money, right? Very different than me joining a fan club, right? When I join a fan club, I pay $200, the creator gets that money. In this essence, right, you can buy $200 of the creator coin. You're now supporting the creator, right, because the coin's value goes up. But because you're holding that coin, you actually have you get to actually receive rewards every single week. And as you can see, kind of in this screenshot, we've given out 23,000 rally coins in rewards to those that are holding the ADHD coin. So you're not technically giving me that money, right? You're purchasing it, you're holding onto it, and to reward you for holding on to that coin, you actually get these rewards that are dropped every single week into your balance, into your portfolio. And to me, this is kind of like a sweet byproduct, right? So because you're investing in that creator, you're buying, hey, I'm gonna purchase this many coins. I'm going to get rewards for just holding it, just simply holding it. And of course, it's going to have that dollar value that we mentioned to you before. But now, on top of that, we can actually add offers and we can kind of connect some of these dots that I mentioned before with the online courses and those things. And so I'm actually using my good buddy Gary Henderson, and his coin has been taken off. Look at his coin's up over $10 now. But what he's done really well is he's actually offered some really exclusive offerings for multiple sections, not only those that hold his coin, but those that send him coin, right? So they can purchase Gary coin and send the Gary coin to actual Gary. So he actually has one of his benefits for his community is that if you are holding a certain amount of his coin on a certain date, if you're holding that coin on a certain date, he's going to actually invite you to a private mastermind at his house, right? The other piece that he has is he has a Discord server, which he actually is giving you access to, and your level of access is actually based on how much coin you are currently holding. And I think there's a really important piece that we have to understand is the difference between using my money to purchase something or using my money to buy something on a monthly subscription basis versus holding something to show that, hey, I'm supporting, but by simply holding it, which you still own it, it's still yours, you're actually getting rewards and you have the ability to get additional benefits and uses from that. And so this is actually a screenshot of Gary's Discord server, which I'm a part of. I am a proud Gary coin holder. And so the access you get there is you get to network with other coin holders. You get access to Gary. Gary does some Ask Me Anything sessions, breaks down a lot of these different areas of his world. And so for me, this is magic, right? Because now as creators, and when I say creator, it can be, you can be a musician, you can be a business owner, you could be a school teacher. The idea is I'm holding Gary coin, I'm getting access to this level of information and insights, and by simply holding it, right? And then I still have that dollar value. And if I want to cash out, if I want to remove my coin, I have that ability to as well. Of course, when I remove that coin, or if I make, let's say I convert that coin to a different coin, or I convert it out outside, then I'm going to lose the access that I've gained, but I still keep the rewards that I gained the entire time I was holding it. I still, if I used the coin to actually get myself any benefits. So for me, when I think about this, it's there's a couple different ways you can connect it. And then the other one of it is you have the ability to offer campaigns. So we have the use cases where you can, hey, you get a benefit and a use case, but we also have campaigns. Like, so for me right now, I'm offering, you get to do a 1 hour pick my brain session. And I put it out there originally for 200 ADHD coins, right? And you can see there's about 16 left, I think right now at this moment, where 4 people have purchased it. And some of them purchased it when the ADHD coin was worth a lot more money. So it cost them a lot more money. But what is really neat about that is this version of this campaign is you're sending me the coin, right? So this is much more of a transactional, like a coaching experience where you're buying my coin and sending it to me. Because of that, because you're still buying it and sending it to me, the coin's value goes up. So for me, it's worth more than just the dollars that it would be connected to. And so you can connect these dots. Now, I wanted to offer one of the campaigns that said for $500, so no matter what the coin's value was, I could do that as well. So there's some flex in there that allows us kind of bob and weave in these different offerings that they have with Rally, which this is the example that I'm using on Rally. And so yes, this kind of has like a fan club experience element, right? And that's what you see here. This is the Warehouse Fan Club, which I'm a big fan of for Dave Matthews Band. But actually, one of the creators on Rally.io, which is the network that I'm on, I'm a part of, is Portugal the Man. And Portugal the Man talked a lot about they didn't want to create a fan club because they were really worried about it of taking advantage of their fans, and really, their fans are already they're already supporting them. They didn't want this to be like just another revenue stream. And so when they looked at this creator coin and they looked at the opportunity was that not only could they give out rewards and benefits and they could give out coin and people could purchase coin to get certain access, but everyone rises together. And so they look at it as much more than a fan club. Now, I can tell you, this is actually my portfolio right here, just a part of it, as I'm supporting a lot of other creators. There's now 134 creators as of this recording, and they're onboarding multiple creators every single week that I'm actually holding their coin. And depending on the creator, depending on their rewards, depends on how much coin I'm holding. Some of them are worth more, some of them are worth less. But for me, the other element of this is that community feel, right? Rally is not a company, Rally.io. They're actually a community-driven project that is actually built around us, the creators. So not only are we using decentralized experience built on the blockchain, but even the backbone of the creator economy, the backbone of these creator coins that I'm a part of, is actually leveraging that decentralization model in the actual business itself. And so the coins can fluctuate, as I mentioned. So the one I mentioned before, Portugal the Man, is at the top there, right? So their coin is worth $47 per coin right now at the moment. And then there's just some Twitch streamers. I know Tilt, who anyone that knows Joe's Palooza, his new company, I know with the content and newsletter things that they're putting out. I'm a big coin holder of Tilt. And remember, the coin holder, you can get value from so many different ways, right? I can get value from holding Tilt coin and just getting my weekly rewards. Or I can hold a certain amount of coin and it's going to give me access to something else. Or I could simply just wait for the coin to go up in price and then I can sell it or move it out or do it in a different way. And so because of these different offerings, because we have the ability to do multiple different ways of kind of monetizing, of creating, to me, this is exciting. Now, I will tell you, this is right. Well, I keep pointing the wrong way. This is this is my most popular screen right now on my phone, right? It's my crypto wallet, right? What do I have in crypto? How I'm looking at the different things that are going up with Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm also a couple I have some coin in other ones. But the thing with that element of crypto is, yes, the volatility, but it is much more of a financial play. It's much more of a dollar and cents play. For me, the essence of the creator economy is different than what you would see traditionally with crypto. And yes, the price points are going to be tied to Ethereum and the pieces that we see moving there. But for me, what this really comes down to is access, exclusivity, and then what I like to say is we are greater than me. The more people that are actually purchasing and holding the ADHD coin, the more value it has, the more that we all increase, right? The more each person talks about ADHD coin and gets one more person to get on it and purchase the coin, the more that coin's value goes up. Maybe they get rewards, maybe they get use cases. And so for me, this is the true essence of community and conversation. Now, it kind of looks like my twin right there, but it's not my twin. But you might see that T-shirt that I'm wearing right there in there. One of the things that I'm offering with my community, and I'm going to offer that for everybody who's watching the video right now, if you go in and get the ADHD coin right now, if you get it while, in this first month that this video is up and live, I'm going to be actually dropping this exclusive two different versions of two different T-shirts that I'll be dropping because I'm kind of a fan for these kind of T-shirts for only coin holders. So I'm not going to release the actual shirt design. No one outside of coin holders will be able to purchase it. And so for me, that's just another way of adding exclusivity, adding some value, and hopefully adding something worth participating on, worth being a part of. And when we think about all of the ways that we can monetize, that we can pay our bills, right? Like, I love helping people. Like I like to say, like, for me, when my senior year in high school, my yearbook quote was "Go big or go home." And then my senior year in college, when someone asked, like, if I could do anything in the world, what would I do? What would be like my dream? And I always said my dream would be to connect great people with great people to do great things. And I might have used a different word than things. And the essence of what I've been building over my career as I turned 40 years old, I've really enjoyed creating content, helping people, incentivizing people, motivating people to press the damn button. All of these things, not only as a full-time speaker, but as a podcaster, as a creator. But for me, the disconnect has always been, yes, I can give value. Yes, I have plenty of examples where people have said I've changed their life or I've revolutionized their business. But the idea that someone that is investing in me will also grow along with me is why I'm excited for the creator economy and what is truly possible, not only with my ADHD coin, but what's possible for all of those that are leaning into this idea of a decentralized model where we together can rise, we can together share in value, share in creating something that truly can be life-changing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna do some more content around this, creator economy, around these coins, and make sure you guys check it out. ADHDcoin.com. ADHDcoin.com is where you guys can check it out. You can get yourself ADHD coin, and you never know, I might be actually even doing some real physical coins to match up there. Just a token of my appreciation. So until next time, my friends, remember there's no better time than right now to get started. Anyone can listen. Lots of people are going to learn. A whole bunch of people are going to take notes and build a strategy, but a very few people are going to take action and, well, press the damn button. Cheers, my friends.